guys. Welcome to the Chelsea Skidmore Show. I'm here today with me, myself, and I. And I fucking hate that phrase, me, myself, and I. God damn, never liked it. Not a fan. There's a dog barking in the background, a mysterious dog. Not sure who it is. My neighbor just texted me and asked me if I got a dog. No, Danny, I did not. I'm not sure whose dog that is. I hope it stops. We're not allowed to have dogs in our apartment building. We might even move because of it, because we want a dog. Oh, my God. I just woke up from a nap, and I am overheated. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, and it's hot, and I want to take it off and put on a t-shirt. But I do weird things, like I'll be thirsty, but I won't get up to get water, or like I'll have to pee, but I won't go pee. I'll leave the shirt on and fucking just be hot because I set myself up to feel sick sometimes. I'm in a weird mood. It's been a weird past few days for me. I'll start from the beginning. 2 days ago on, what day? I'm so out of it. On Sunday night, so this is also like a little gross, but basically I had started bleeding a lot out of my vag. Not sure why. I had been spotting a couple of times a month for like 6 months, and I never got it checked out because I'm afraid of the doctor. And yesterday, Sunday out of nowhere, I started bleeding a lot, but it wasn't my period. And I was like, this is weird. And it was really freaking me out. But I was like, I'll just go to the doctor the next day because it was Sunday. So Sunday when I got home, I was with my friend writing all day. Sarah Weinshank, we're working on a pilot together. And when I got home, I was like, I'm so anxious over the blood thing. I'm going to just take some CBD. And for some reason, I took 2 pills, and I normally just take 1. They're 18-1 from Care by Design. And I've never taken 2 before. I didn't realize that it would affect me, but like an hour after I took them, everything just started feeling really weird. Like I got like a crazy body high. And like, I know some people are going to argue me on this and be like, you can't get high from CBD or that small amount of THC. I guess the amount that I took was 2.2 milligrams of THC. But I swear to fucking God, I know what high is. I got high. And again, I haven't had weed in my system for 6 years. A friend of mine said that was like the equivalent of smoking a third of a joint. So I don't know. I used to be such a big pothead. I smoked every day, all day long. I know what fucking pot feels like. And I got extremely high. And it's like scary because it's like, it felt like I ate an edible, but wasn't aware that I ate the edible and then just started feeling the effects. Almost like I was drugged with pot. That's how I felt. And like everything in my body was like vibrating and really heavy. And like Steven felt like really far away from me when he was sitting next to me. And it started really freaking me out, but I had to get ready for work. So I was like, maybe I just feel weird in my apartment. So I got ready. And the second I hit the streets, I was like, I'm high. Because that's like when you move from one room to another. I was like, the outside world was so weird. Like, I don't know. It was just crazy. And then I just got really overwhelmed when I got to work. There were so many people. I had to check them all in. It was really scary. And then I ended up ordering a pizza, and I was like crying, laughing when I got it. I mean, the whole thing lasted like probably 6 hours. It was so weird. And then the next morning I woke up and I was still bleeding a lot. And I called my gynecologist that I used to go to, and they told me I should go to the ER, which really freaked me out. So I went to the ER, and it was a super busy day. Never go to an ER on a Monday, apparently. It's their busiest day. And it was fucking packed with people. I was in the waiting room for 6 hours before I got to bed, which is insane. It was insane. And even in that process, like they made me get my blood taken so they can test my levels. And I fainted when I got my blood taken because I'm really afraid of getting my blood taken, and I fucking hate needles. And I fainted, and it was so scary. And I guess I went out for 10 seconds. Apparently my eyes like rolled back in my head. And then when I opened them, I heard voices, which sounded like 100 miles away, but no one's mouth was moving. And they were like completely disconnected. It was so scary. Fuck. And then I was like shaking a lot and like, oh my God, it's so tingly and like, and then they just put me in a fucking wheelchair and just put me back in the waiting room, even after I fainted. It was like I lived 3 lives in the waiting room. I'm drinking Gatorade because I'm weak. So then I go back to the bed finally, and they ran all these tests, and I had to get an ultrasound, which I haven't gotten before. And there's like 2 things to do for the ultrasound. First, they put this thing like on top of your pussy, and then they put this like giant wand in it and move it around. And they found that I have a cyst on my ovary, which I guess can happen. It's happened to a lot of my friends, and it goes away on its own. And then they said I just had like disruptive uterine bleeding, whatever that is. And basically just put me on birth control and sent me home. So all of that just to be told I should get back on birth control to regulate my period. And I'm so exhausted today. I just went home and just like, I've just been laying in bed. I have no energy. I don't know if it's from like bleeding so much or fainting or just everything being so exhausting, but I just feel really tired. I meant to record this episode much earlier in the week, but I just got busy writing, and I don't know. I don't even know what I've been doing. I'm working on a pilot that is potentially, it's moving and shaking, and I'm excited to see what happens. Someone I really look up to said they were going to executive produce it. So we'll see what happens with that. I know there's like a lot of process for pitching. I'm not sure what the steps are that lies ahead, because right now we're just like making changes to it and fixing things up. And then I guess we'll see from there. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen, because like I want this more than anything, I'd say, to like create a cool show would really be something that I want to do. And yeah, so that's what's been going on with me. And that's why I've been busy, and it's been hard to make new episodes. I've been focused on this project and bleeding. But I did ask on Instagram for some people to send me some questions, and I said I'd answer them. So if you guys are here to listen for that, here they are. Let's see. One person, Get Out of My Head, 951 wrote, maybe I shouldn't say who wrote them. Wrote, how long did it take for you and your dude to get comfortable around each other? Me and Steven had been best friends for 3 years before we started dating and before we had even hooked up. So we were really comfortable around each other. We talked on the phone like every single day, multiple times a day. We knew everything about each other, and we were just super close already to begin with. So we kind of had that like upper hand of closeness that I think is really important to have in a relationship. And, we like fart in front of each other. We're disgusting. Like we shit in front of each other. I don't know who shit in front of who first, but there's literally like 0 physical boundaries with each other. I just haven't stuck in anything up his asshole yet. But once we do, which I know he wants, we'll just go even further. So I'd say, I don't know, we were in each other's lives for like 5 years, I think, total. So all of that time had just been spent being close with friends. I always think it's so important for people to be friends with people they date first. That's something I never did in any of my relationships. I was never actually friends with the people I dated. And I don't even know, like, once you're in a relationship, how to be more friends with someone. But I guess, like, it'd just be, like, not so focused on fucking all the time and to hang out with them and do fun activities and stuff like that. Like, I feel like I was in a lot of relationships where I would just have sex with someone, watch TV, eat food, go to sleep. And that was the relationship. But, like, there's so much more you can do together. And I think going away on trips is really fun. And, you know, getting to, like, explore different cities, or even just, like, going to, like, a museum or something together, doing some, or whatever, you know, would be fun for you. Like, anything to get to spend time talking outside of your normal habitat. Like, by habitat, I mean, like, house or car or bed or wherever the fuck you guys normally hang out. I'm half asleep, by the way, so I hope I'm not annoying. You know what? Fuck you. This is who I am. Next question. Why haven't I gotten laid since 2014? I really wish I had some more information on this one, but I don't know. Are you putting yourself out there? Are you meeting new girls or guys actively? Are you, I don't know. I guess everyone's on dating websites. I really don't like dating websites, but I would suggest, and that's from Grip Advisor. I guess I'll just say who said them. I would also ask friends to set you up with their single friends. I think that's cooler than, not cooler, but like more of a likely chance for it to be a better match. Because I feel like on dating apps and websites, everyone's kind of lying about who they are. So maybe you should ask your friends if they can set you up with a single person that they know, that they like. A couple of times I've seen people on Facebook write like a post that says, hey, I'm ready not to be single anymore. So if you know anyone you could set me up with, like, I'd appreciate it. And I really respect that. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people would judge something like that and be like, oh my God, that's so desperate. But it's like, no, I think that's cool. Like, she knows she's ready to be with someone, and she's open, and she's, you know, sick of playing the game, and maybe this is a better way to do it. So I think doing that is even cool, but, you know, ask your friends. Next one, Christ Massacre. How do you keep the relationship spicy? Sometimes, like, I'll do, or he will do, like, first of all, on the guy's end, like, if Steven sometimes surprises me with flowers, and I love flowers. So, and most girls do too. So if you come, he won't even tell me. Like, he'll get them and put them in the bedroom next to me, next to my nightstand, and, like, I'll just spot them. And even after we've been home for a while, if I haven't even seen them, he won't say anything until I find them. And then, or he'll leave, like, a little card for me that he got with, like, just a nice message telling me how much he loves me. And it means so much to me, and it's such a nice surprise. And, like, I think girls like romance, and guys probably like sex. So some stuff that I do is, like, I'll surprise him. Like, like, he'll come home and I'll be in, like, a slutty outfit, you know, just, like, waiting to hook up. I want to fucking say more on this, but I feel like my whole family fucking started listening to my podcast. So I'm hesitant to really get into bigger details because, does anyone hear that dog? Shut up. Fuck, sorry. I'm hesitant to get into details because I don't really feel like my dad knowing what I do for my husband. I hope he doesn't fucking listen. If you do, stop listening right now. Something that I think is funny that I haven't done is that I think it would be really funny to, like, deliver a pizza to your house, but you be naked and you're the one who rings the doorbell. Or, like, I don't know, if you, like, go outside your place and then ring the doorbell and then it's you naked and they're like, how'd you get outside? And you're like, can I come in? Or, you know, that's one thing. Another thing would be keeping it spicy. Sorry, it's so loud. Hold on, let me close this door outside. I'm back. What else? I don't know, like you could just put on like slutty outfits, do like a little strip show. I don't know, get some sex toys. Playing music is fun, and lights. We have blue lights in our bedroom and in our living room. And like sometimes if you just turn out the lights and put on some cool lights or candles and you put on music, it takes on a whole new kind of like experience. Yeah. Just like do things differently, wear like slutty, not exactly slutty, but like, wear something like sexual to bed, or I don't know, just like switch it the fuck up. I think that's how we keep it spicy. Next one, Aspastic asks, did you have anxiety before your wedding? I'm dying. It needs to be here. So much anxiety. And here's the thing, like I had so much anxiety that it was really hard to even enjoy it on the day until like an hour after the reception. I like could not enjoy myself. And I don't know if it's because I'm a perfectionist, because I planned the wedding myself, because I'm sober, because it's just nerve-wracking to begin with. It's extremely nerve-wracking. I don't know anyone who wouldn't feel anxious. So that's totally, totally normal to feel that way. And I just did as much work as I could leading up to the date. Again, I planned it. So like, online they have all those checklists, like when you're 12 months away, when you're 6 months away, and all these little things that you have to do. And I just make sure, I would make sure to do every little thing that you could early. Like, don't wait around, don't procrastinate, make sure everything is in place. And then do not be afraid to ask for help. I personally like hate asking for help. But a lot of people will start asking you like when it's closer to the wedding and like when you're on site at the wedding. I don't know like if you're getting married at the same place where you'll be staying at or whatever it is. But like people will ask you if you need help, and just say yes and start delegating people to do stuff so you can relax more. Something else that we did that I loved is we went to the spa like a couple of days before we left, which was really, really helpful. We didn't bring our phones. It was like the first time I was without my phone around the wedding time, because you start getting so many messages from people with problems that they should be able to handle on their own and not leave you to handle. And everything just starts building up and making you really anxious. So when we both went to the spa, we got massages, we relaxed, and we were able to connect with each other. And it was such an amazing experience and thing to do. And of course, like I got a facial, like 1 or 2 days before. And that was like another moment to relax. I would say anytime you can just leave your phone behind and even just go for a walk, do a meditation, any little thing to just remove the anxiety and lessen it is, really important. I also love this drink called Natural Calm. It's a magnesium powder. You can get it at Whole Foods or online. I drank that the day of my wedding to help me because I was so anxious, which helped a tiny bit. But other than that, just breathe, and it's going to be an amazing day no matter what. And you and your husband are going to have such a good time. And, I sound so nasally right now. I don't know why. Also, I would definitely go on your honeymoon right away, like within the week of you getting married, because going back to regular life sucks after you get married. So make sure you go away right away. Hope that helped you. John, I'm not going to say the rest of his name because I know him. He said, John blank, can I tell a girl that her breath and pussy smells bad, or do I ghost? John, you ghost. I can't even imagine if a guy said that to me, how horrible it would be. It's weird that she doesn't know that, but I would say that you just don't match with her pheromones. If someone smells to you, then your pheromones don't match. Because I've hooked up with guys before and like I didn't like their breath or the way that their body smelled and like their dick smelled gross to me and like all of it was gross. So what that means is that your pheromones isn't matching up. And it also means they probably have gingivitis or some shit or halitosis. Ugh, gross. So ghost the bitch. Ghost the fucking bitch. Next one, champagne papitas. Is it okay to see or date your ex's friend? Because I kind of want to and I don't give a fuck, LOL. No, I don't think that's okay. I think that's fucked up. Yeah, I think that's fucked up. Not okay with me. Next question. Have Blonde Plias podcast. How do you find out if your wife cheated? I think girls are the best at keeping secrets. How do you find out if your wife cheated? I don't know. I would like go through her phone, I guess. Do you think your wife is cheating? Why don't you just talk to them about it and maybe follow them like a detective? I don't know. I would talk to them or stalk them. Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm honored to be asked that. Like, I would know how to solve that. Okay, Addison asks, what's the best dating advice you can give to a gay man trying to navigate the LA dating scene? Well, I know that Santa Monica and West Hollywood is like a really big hangout. And I'm sure there's like tons of guys to meet there, but I don't know if guys even meet on like Grindr. I don't know. If I were you, I would just go with a guy friend or a girlfriend and I would hit the bars in Santa Monica and see if you can meet anyone that you like. And, you know, I don't know, maybe sign up on some apps too, hit the Steam Room. I'm not sure about that one, but I think one of those ways you can meet a guy. Okay, let's see what's next. Steve Mack asks, can you eat your husband's ass already? I'm rooting for him. I really don't want to. I know he wants me to, and I don't want to. Is he going to cheat on me if I don't? I know I'll have to do it sometime. It's just so gross to me. I don't know. It just does not appeal. But I'm willing to do what I have to do to make my husband happy. So I'll do it sometime, but I don't know when. I can't promise when. Next one. One crazy dad. Do you think that your relationship works especially well because you are able to laugh about anything and you never allow yourselves to take anything too seriously? We do take everything seriously. We're so dramatic and we get upset about stuff literally every single day. So thank you for thinking we don't. But I think it works especially well because, again, like we were friends first. We were best friends first. And we just, I don't know, communication is huge. Something that we have that I haven't had in my other relationships is communication. We are, we're really honest and open with each other and we could read each other really well. So, and we just don't lie to each other and we have a lot of respect for each other. So I think we talk about things when there's an issue right away. We both work on ourselves and, do our own little like recovery stuff. And we have friends to reach out to if there's an issue. And then we come back together and discuss it. And, we're still working on our communication too, because it's not perfect sometimes when we fight, but it has gotten better. And, but yeah, I think that our relationship works well because I just think that we're a match. I think that we are like the same exact person. We have the same sense of humor. And we really love each other and have fun and we don't tear each other down. We're not like assholes to each other. We're both really sensitive people and we respect each other. So I hope that answers. I don't know why I'm like drinking loudly into the microphone. So you know that I'm taking a sip and taking a break. Ooh, Allison asks, What's your skincare regimen? I love skincare questions. So I wash my face with Cetaphil, which is a gentle cleanser you can get at the CVS or something. I feel so congested. Then I use Biologique Recherche Lotion P50 toner on my face, and then I use a face oil. Right now I'm using La Mer because I got a lot of La Mer as a wedding present from my friend Kevin, which is awesome. So I'll use either their face lotion or their face oil and eye cream. And yeah, that's what I do at night. And during the day, it's the same thing, except I wear SPF as well on top of all that stuff, because you layer thinnest to thickest when applying stuff to your face. And I like to get facials. I'm actually due for one. I like to go to Ole Henriksen, which is kind of expensive, but I need to go somewhere that I like that has a lot of interesting tools that they use on your face and extractions. And besides that, I've done microdermabrasion and chemical peel stuffs, which I like too, but I'm not currently using that. But I'm down to try any skincare sort of thing, pretty much. I love face masks. I love sheet masks. I like do a different mask all the time. I like the SK2 masks. I like the Dr. Jart blue moisturizing mask. Exfoliation is really important. I also have a Clarisonic brush that I use like when I remember to, probably like a couple times a month. And yeah, that's pretty much what my routine is. But I also really like going to spas where I can get Korean scrubs on my body and do like steam and sauna and stuff, which I also think is really important for your skin. Okay. David asks, how do you reheat a breakfast burrito without it getting soggy? Also, dating after divorce tips. I would reheat the burrito in the oven. I would not reheat it in the microwave. And, like wrap it in tinfoil or something. And then dating after divorce tips. I'm sorry about your divorce. I would definitely take some time for yourself. I think the thing that a lot of people don't do is they don't take enough time for themselves to rebuild themselves after a breakup. And because you're going to be carrying a lot of baggage and resentment and projecting it onto everyone that you date. So you want to get right with yourself and do some work. And something that I've suggested before on my podcast that I actually was about to do tonight, and then I decided to do the podcast instead. Maybe I'll do it right after this, but I think you should make a list of 100 things you love about yourself. And I tell this to a lot of my friends as a rebuilding self-worth exercise. I kind of just made it up out of nowhere. No one ever told it to me, but I think it's really helpful to get in touch with what you love about yourself. And it really is a good tool and exercise to rebuild yourself. I think I just said that exact same sentence, but that's really all I can say. And it takes a long time to do it. And it's not like so much of like, I love like my face, I love my hair, I love my feet. It's, it's other things too. Like I like that I love that I, care about my family. I love that I don't know, now I'm on the spot. Let me think of, see, it's hard. It's hard. I want like meaningful ones. Like, I love that I always want to do the dishes and never leave any in there because I'm a perfectionist. And like, I love that I'm a perfectionist. It means that, I care about things. And, it's kind of like spinning everything into a positive to appreciate yourself. I also think gratitude lists are really important. I try to do a gratitude list every day. And I also try to write in a notebook like 3 pages a day every day to just check in. Meditating. Now I'm on a self-care thing. Meditating and praying and going to 12-step meetings if you need them. And finding fun activities outside of work is a huge thing. I'm trying to, or like cooking, doing stuff that you enjoy doing and hanging out with friends. we get so busy in our lives and we forget to like do the little things that make us happy. So that time after a relationship ends is really the time to do that. Like go to a fucking plant store and get some new plants for your apartment or your house. Like, it really changes the space, or clean everything around, or throw out some clothes and get rid of some new ones. Go to the gym. There's so much, there's so many like little things that I'm in my apartment right now looking around the room. I see 1,000 little projects that I should be doing that I don't. So, the bright side of this is that you have a lot of free time to yourself. And, why don't you use it doing fun stuff? Take yourself on dates, go out to like restaurants or a movie by yourself. And all of these little things help rebuild and make you feel good and get you going for the next relationship. That's what I think. Hudsonville asks, how do I get into butt stuff? Again, I can't help you on this one, guys. Everyone keeps asking me about the butt stuff, and I don't know if it's ironically or not. How do you get her to get into it? Talk to her about it. Or when you're hooking up with her, start like rubbing her ass and see if she likes it. That's what Steven does to me. Like he'll like be eating me out and he'll like subtly try to like put his finger in my ass. And sometimes I'll allow it. And sometimes I'll be like, no. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with my asshole. I think the way it's like placed in my body, like I feel like there's a short canal or something. I don't know. Like I feel like it makes me nauseous. Is that possible? Can someone let me know if that's possible? If my anal canal is just not built for anal? It makes me really nauseous. But I would just talk to her and also like be like, let's go to like a sex store and get a butt plug and make it like a fun thing. If you go with your guy or girl to a sex store like at night, it's fun. Like I've done that before with Steven a couple of times, and it just makes you feel like you're doing something fun and cool, and like make it like a night out and then buy a bunch of weird shit and come home and use it. Like it's fun and it makes you feel like it's someone you're dating. I don't know. And not someone you're married to, kind of, if that makes any sense. Or, do it with someone you're dating. It's still fucking as fun anyways. I just meant like you feel like young and fun. Fuck me. Last question we have is from Nathan. Talking to girls is easy, but closing it to get their number isn't. Any advice? I've been on the other end of that, so I'm not sure how guys get numbers, but if talking to girls is easy, then getting their number should be just as easy. So just, maintain that same confidence within yourself that you know what you're doing and you got this. And if a conversation is going well with a girl and you want to hang out with her again, just be like, hey, I'd love to take you out sometime. If girls are out talking to guys, they want to go out with them. So wherever you're meeting someone, just, as long as they don't have a ring on their finger, why wouldn't they want to go out with you? That's your self-esteem, self-worth in place that we need to check. So, as long as the conversation is going well and you're reading the room right, just tell someone, hey, can I get your number? I'd love to take you out sometime. And they should give you the number, and it's a numbers game, right? So just do it to as many girls as you want, and I'm sure multiple girls will give you their number. Oh my God. Well, shit. I'm glad that I got to these questions, and thank you guys so much for sending me them, and it was fun answering them. I hope that you enjoyed it. And right now, what I want to do for myself is write in a notebook and check in, because I'm feeling all over the place today. And I'm going to record an episode, I think, with Steven this week. And later this week, I'm going to also have Casey Maloney, Adult Karate, who is a very talented musician and a friend of Steven's and mine. So thank you guys so much for listening, and please subscribe, rate and review on iTunes. Send me a message if you heard me answer a question and tell me what you thought. And have a great night, everyone. Bye.